Hey y'all, so I'm going to share something that blessed my life. And like I told y'all, like, God corrects me, and I love the way that He corrects me. And by Him telling me to create a Facebook and stuff, it's certain things on there that I see that just like, okay, God, I see why you want me to create this, because certain things that I can't see, when you don't have the right people around you to tell you certain things, God will have it shown to you and present things to you so you can see. And yes, and I seen a post that said, um, sometimes you need to hush even when you're right. It's not about your response, it's about your posture. And I felt that because I had to sit with that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, God, you're right. Because even if you're trying to explain yourself, your posture and what you're going through at that moment can come out completely wrong, or it can frustrate you even more. And it's like, God, I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, and that's why I love the fact of Him saying, be a student, because right now, some of us are even in a student of something. Like, as we're becoming something new, you're still a student as you're becoming something new, and what you're going through is something new. Because I'm not one of those that grew up in church and anything like that. So it's like, I'm seeing people that grew up in church leave church, and it's like, because I didn't have that, I'm so like, listen, I'm trying to stay where God's putting me, so I'm not moving because it's uncomfortable, I'm bearing it. But now it's getting to a point that I'm realizing that yes, it's a place you go for community, but sometimes that may not be the community for you. And then as you're walking with God, there are things like, I won't go to nobody in the church first. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to nobody in the church. And I feel like that's sad, but like with what God is helping me on, and this is my situation, so I hope it helps somebody else on. Like, I love people in the street, and I today it made me realize that, and I was talking to somebody because of what's been going on in the church. Like, I'm confident in myself. Like, I've been getting my confidence back, and God's giving me a confidence, like, God's been giving me a confidence like no other. I love people in the street. And then it's just like, where I'm at, when you're around something, and this is why God say come out when He say move. This is how you know when it's time to move and where to move. When you start seeing yourself in ways that you're no longer doing certain things that you were. Like, you could be so committed unto God in certain areas, but then what is it taking from you? What did it take from you? And I just feel like when you're trying to follow God and walk with God, and you feel like the people in the church, y'all should know better. Like, it's common sense. Y'all talk about God, but I'm not one of those that grew up in church. So it's like, I would think that y'all have it together, but then it's just like, y'all go through your own things too. So while I'm learning, I'm doing the counsel and doing what I'm supposed to do. But how is it that y'all try to make it seem like, I'm wrong, and y'all validate y'all situations, and when things happen, people in the street will believe me more than people that's in the church. People are causing more things that's happening, and then it's just like with Pastor Mike being on this bitterness season. Since I've been at this church, like, now I'm getting out of the way, but it's just like, you certain things will try to creep up from your past, of where you gotta explain yourself, or I'm not explaining myself to nobody. At this point, I'm not explaining myself to nobody, because y'all show me that y'all see what's on my life, but yet you really don't want me. Y'all don't care to defend me. Y'all don't care to protect me. Y'all don't care for any of that. And then, like, me being honest, it's like you get tired of that. Like, God, like, I'm trying to do what you're telling me to do, but it gets tiring. And this is why I have to be alone with God. Then you got people, oh no, you should be isolated. But see, my isolation ain't for you. It's not because I'm isolating myself. It's really for my protection. And it's really because I need to know how I need God and everything on how I respond to people. And now God is like, see, this is what happens when you stay in places for too long. Like, I'm telling you to move, but when you don't know where to move from, and I'm still God, you're gonna show me. Because I don't want to move out of God. I hope I'm making sense. I don't want to move out of God's will, but I don't want to stay too long in places to where that I'm being drained of me. And I made a decision yesterday, like, God, I'm done. I'm done. And literally, by me saying I'm done, God today blessed me with something. Like, God is like, see, yes, that's what it was. You was moved from everything else, but now it's this final thing that you're moving from. Like, you see everything else, you see them sending people to get connected to you. You doing the right things, you're moving, but now it's finally completely to move out of the whole atmosphere because it's draining you. You're trying to become and be who I'm calling you to be, but it took your confidence a little bit. Like, it's making you feel a type of way that you don't need to feel. And this is why I tell y'all gotta be so honest with God. And it's like, God, I'm not understanding because they care so much. Like for somebody to use their title towards me, like I'm like, because I don't care about that. Like, I'll push you off because I don't care about your title. And then it's like, in the same time, while you're going through, it's not about them. It's not about the substance. It's about God showing you who you are, and God is helping you with you to help you identify things with you. And I've been identifying things with myself being here. That's why I love being the student. But it's time to go, because you don't understand that it's taking something from you silently. And that's not what God wants. God wants you to become. God wants you to be the light. You don't have to keep dimming you for others. I love Pastor Mike. Listen, I'm there, but I'm not there because I be feeling bad when I be saying stuff. And I guess because people make me feel bad. Like, oh, you shouldn't be like that way. You just think that you all high and mighty, and that's not it. But no, listening back under Pastor Mike, like, that's another reason why I'm getting my confidence back. Because how dare y'all want me to dim me for the lack of you? And that's, I don't know, but I'm glad they be the voices for us as we're learning. Like, as I'm learning and growing, I'll be there one day. But because I feel like that if I say it, it's not going to come out in the right way. So I appreciate Pastor Mike. I appreciate the pastors that are actually speaking on this. Like, how dare you think that I'm about to dim me for the likes of you when all you got to do is do the work, and then maybe that I just feel like it's not gonna come out right. I feel like it will come out. Like, I don't know, but because I know that when I say it, I'm being honest about it. It's not coming out arrogant, but then people just make you feel, oh, you just arrogant, and then it's like, I will show you arrogant, because baby, that's not even. And God showing me the areas of me, like, yeah, you gotta work on that, because I'm trying to have people around you and show you things. But see, you gotta calm certain areas, because certain areas, yeah, that beast is still there, and I'm trying to like train her to be to do things the right way. So I'm okay with learning. I'm okay with growing, and being in the verse. I see why those that grew up in church running, and those that wasn't in church, we trying to go and stay planted. I'm for the streets. I love the streets, like, because people appreciate you more. Like, I'm more appreciated in the streets. People, like, they could see what's on me, but they want to help. And this is why you can't get mad at certain things or where your help come from, because your help may come from somebody that may not look like it off of the streets. Then versus you trying to, because you think that people should have the wise counsel, so you're trying to go with what looks like what looks godly but may not be godly. And they may have fear in them, they may have doubt in them, they may be doing their own stuff, and it's like, yeah, you present it well, you may have the title, but I might spiritually be higher than you. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like we both can learn. But if you're discouraging me more when I'm spiritually ahead, and then people try to, oh, you shouldn't be so strong spiritually. For me, I have to. Ain't nobody can tell me differently. For me, I have to, because I know what I went through, and I know where I could go back to, because I know me. So for me, I'm going to be spiritually strong, but I'm not spiritually strong to where I'm not earthly good. I have the understanding and the common sense to handle people properly, because my father taught me very well. And then I'm noticing people love what they see on you. They want to use that till you're drained and no good, and then wants nothing to do with you. That's why I don't like people. That's why I like being in my own space, because I treat people how I want to be treated. But people that have authority, people that be in the church with the titles, like, they treat people how they want to be treated, and then y'all have y'all favorites. And then I've noticed, like, something recently, like, y'all will send, because this one person couldn't get close to me, they started sending people to get close to me. And because I knew and God was warning me, I even let one of the people know. And do you think she called me back? Yeah, I said, yeah, this lady sending people close to me to get close to me. And that's why you cry in front of me. That's why you feel bad, because you know. And because the person ended up starting to like me. You did something that, yeah, you took the wrong side. People choose the wrong side, and now you want to stay on that side in this season. So, yeah, I'm for the streets. I'm learning, and I'm growing. I just want to help others.